Welcome to the Marketing for the Culture podcast, powered by the African-American Marketing Association. Each week, we'll bring you an insightful conversation from some of the best experts in our industry on how to advance our career. Join the collective of Black marketers across the world, advancing their brand as we work towards creating a collaborative community. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Marketing for the Culture podcast. It has been a while since I've done a solo recording, so bear with me. And I'm doing a live stream for those of you that are watching. I'm going to focus on the podcast aspect of this recording, so there may not be a lot of engagement, but just bear with me. And I am actually using StreamYard. They're not sponsoring the podcast, but I do want to mention that I went to Social Media Marketing World probably about 2-3 weeks ago. I had a good time talking to them, very generous with their swag, and I signed up right away. So obviously I've used StreamYard by being a guest on other recordings, other live streams, but now I have my own account, and they have been more than generous with pricing, swag, and as well as customer service. So special shout out to StreamYard. All right, so the Marketing for the Culture podcast, Michelle Gomez solo dolo. And today I want to talk about Marketing for the Culture Summit. So before I get into that, what is the African-American Marketing Association? So we say AAMA for short. The mission is to foster the growth and the development of Black marketers across the world. And we started in 2019. Launched February 2019, Black History Month. And currently we have more than 500 members across the board. In the past 3 years, we have done in-person as well as online events, talking about anything from emergency crisis because of the pandemic, public relations, digital analytics, of course, personal branding, LinkedIn profile. We have discussed a lot of things. We have been sponsored by Dragonfly Editorial, Onward Search, Sonic Promos, BID Creative. We've had a lot of supporters over the years, and I want to thank them as well. Last year, we were able to give the first 100 members, founding members, plaques to be early adopters, early supporters of the African-American Marketing Association. Also last year, we started our top Black marketers list, right? That's a nomination process. If you feel like you're an incredible Black marketer or you know an incredible Black marketer, you had a chance to submit their information, they go through the process, and then they're part of our list. And we're doing it again this year with some special surprises. So stay tuned for that. What else have we done? Those, I would say, have been the highlights. And this year, we're having our first signature event, the Marketing for the Culture Summit. And we'll get into that in just a bit. Also, last year, we started the Marketing for the Culture podcast, right? Right now, here we are on the podcast, and I'm a podcast lover. I was going to say connoisseur, but I'm a podcast lover. In 2015, I started my podcast networking with Michelle, and I did that for 5 years, and I stopped. And so when it came to AAMA, I was like, okay, there's a lot of marketing groups. What can we do to, stay a step above some of the other marketing groups? So as a podcaster, I felt it was only natural for the association to have their own podcast. We have been fortunate to interview people such as Donnie Bryant, great copywriter, Henry Adasso, amazing author, Dana, who did the logo of, has her own company, BID Creative, publicist, Daria Fennell, Chris West, Chris Ward Jr., who's an amazing storyteller, as well as Guy Kawasaki, world-renowned marketer and investor, Guy Kawasaki. So it's been an amazing journey. As we're approaching a year in podcasting. So very, very grateful. So marketing for the culture, we are on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, your favorite podcast. Um, that's where we are. Also, check out our YouTube. Check out our YouTube. We're trying to grow that. So please subscribe to our YouTube. Like all of the videos, even if you hear the audio, go to YouTube, fast forward the video, like and subscribe. All right. Oh, so with the podcast, look, I don't do this alone. I do not do this alone. So I have to do a special shout out to CL Palmer, who is the editor and the co-host of Marketing for the Culture. He has definitely been holding it down for the past almost a year now with the podcast. So make sure you check him out as well. All right. So are we ready to talk about Marketing for the Culture Summit? Are we ready? Are we ready to talk about the Marketing for the Culture Summit? I have to say that anything and everything I do with AAMA is a labor of love, and plans that I thought was going to take me possibly 5 years to achieve have been accelerated by God's grace. I thought, when it came to a conference or just events, I'm afraid of events, y'all. I'm going to be honest. But even something of this magnitude, I really thought it was going to take 5+ years to get to this point. And here we are on year three, hosting a 1 day conference. So I know it's by God's grace and God's grace alone. So I'm very grateful and blessed to spearhead this opportunity. So the Marketing for the Culture Summit is for Black creators, Black marketers, created by Black marketers. And this year, it will be hosted in the great city of Atlanta, Georgia, the Mecca, Black Mecca. Um, Definitely one of the greatest when it comes to cultural moves, right? So there's no, even though I'm in Houston, Atlanta was definitely one of the best places to launch this summit. It will take place on May 11th and May 12th. So I'm going to go into those details. So May 11th, we're going to have the kickoff reception. It's going to be at the Hampton Inn and Suites in Midtown Atlanta. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. And it's all about just networking, right? This is free for everyone, attendees, friends, media. It's just a good old kickback, right? Good old networking amongst Black creators, or all content creators and marketers. And then on Thursday, May 12th, is when we are having the actual summit, the content. So we're going to open the doors at 8 a.m. We're going to have a great breakfast. Oh, let me back up. So the event is held at the Gathering Spot. The Gathering Spot is a Black-owned establishment. It's actually a private membership. I am a member, and I'm a new member as of December 2021. And I felt like it was only right that I have the event there. Once again, supporting a Black-owned business. It's a beautiful place. It's a co-working space, has a full-service kitchen, as well as the meeting space or the conference space. So the doors open at 8 a.m. We're going to start off with a good breakfast as during your registration process. If you get there early, it's a chance to network, chance to meet me, possibly even some of the speakers. And then we're going to kick off the program between 8:45 and 9 a.m. We're going to start off with the first panel. It's called Meet the Founders. And on that panel, we are going to have um, leadership, the leaders of some of the Black organizations locally on the panel discussing their organization and the mission of what they do. So we have Destiny Davis of Hired Black Marketers. Hers is not an organization, but a website. We have Rudy Simpson Jr. Representing Forbes the Culture, which is a great group of people Phenomenal story. I'm also a member of that. We're going to have Sequoia Glenn of Black Marketers Coalition on the panel, and it's going to be good. I'm trying to get one more person, so we'll see how that goes. But I think it's important to display the community aspect, right? Yes, we're going to get to the business, right? But also, there are groups we need to become a part of in order for us to build community, collaborate, grow our business, grow our career, have access to information, resources, and opportunities. So that's the Meet the Founders panel. Then we're going to go into Put Me On careers in tech. And right now we have two representatives from Twitter, right? So we have two recruiters from Twitter that are going to speak on behalf of the company, how pretty much telling their story, their career journey, how they were able to get on in tech as well as Twitter, some of the hiring opportunities that Twitter has. So if you're looking for a job, if you're looking to work at Twitter, this might be the time, right? This might be the time to connect with these young ladies that will be representing the company. All right. So after that, now it's all business. It's all business. Okay. So the first business panel is the business of branding. So we're going to have Terrence Moline. He is the founder of the African American graphic designers, as well as Terry Wilson. She is a videographer. And what I love about this panel is we're going to have pretty much visual communication, right? So think about your video, think about your graphics, and the importance of branding and design when it comes to establishing your business. More importantly, we're going to talk about the different revenue models in order for you to grow your business. What I like about these two experts, I think their business is a little bit different, right? The way they've been able to have success is a little bit different than your typical traditional business models that we see marketing agencies have, right? So that's going to be a phenomenal panel. Also, Terry's company, they're going to be doing the video for the conference. So, look, when I say this conference is blackity black, it's black, right? And it's all about not just supporting us by doing this event, but it's also about supporting other Black business owners. All right. So next, another thing I really want to talk about on that panel. Lots of times we see these companies with awards. Like, does awards matter? Like an award-winning creative agency, but does that matter? Does that really help your business? Also, how do we get these big clients? If I'm a small business owner, how do I work with Foot Locker? How do I work with Adidas, Toyotas? And what do these big clients mean in order for me to get my money and to grow into, $1 million company, right? That's what we're all aiming towards, or at least a successful company in our own right. All right. So next up, we have Jonte Delane, phenomenal speaker. I had a chance to meet him when I attended the Digital Summit Dallas in December. Sat in his presentation, connected with him one on one. He actually gave me a lot of encouragement to spearhead this conference. So it's only right that I put my new friend on this conference. So he has a new presentation called Future Proofing Your Digital Brand. And he's going to talk about how to navigate your personal brand in this new space that we're seeing ourselves in called Web 3.0, aka the metaverse, and all of this other stuff that is coming with it. So I'm excited for that. I think he's probably one of the leaders spearheading this talk when it comes to your digital brand, personal brand within this new technology we're stepping into. So, future proofing your digital brand, attract more customers, clients, and leads. Look, this conference, the theme is called Monetize Your Content. We're getting to the money this conference. All right. So, next panel, we have digital content and workflow. So, on here, we have Kia McBride. She's a digital content producer with MailChimp. We have Brianka Johnson, who is a launch and marketing strategist. We have Yui Abraham, who's a very successful multi-million entrepreneur, creator of Vonza. And I know we have one more person. I know Walter is moderating this panel, and he is the LinkedIn creator. He just finished that program. So I just love the whole program of this. I love the whole program of this conference. I kind of say this is like the foundational piece, the bread and butter, right? And the reason why this panel is so important, because let me go back. Workflow and monetization. A lot of us are content creators, but do we have systems in place? Are we creating content effectively? Are we creating content efficiently? We want to get these brand deals, but are we creating content the right way? We want to make money from digital products, but are we doing it the right way? We're going to have one more speaker, Andre Yearwood. So my bad, my mind. So Andre Yearwood, he's an influencer marketing manager. So this is going to be a stellar panel because we're going to talk about, okay, this is how you create digital products. This is the platform you can use for your digital products, for your courses, right? And you have your own content that you're creating for your content. Brianka's going to tell you how to launch it. Yui's going to tell you how his platform can help you. And then we have Andre that's going to tell you how you can be successful when it comes to influencer marketing. This is going to be a phenomenal panel. Hands down, phenomenal. Chef's kiss. I can feel it already. I was so glad when I put this lineup together. So once again, digital content and workflow. It's all about systems with content creation and getting brand deals. All right, so what do we have next? Of course, we're going to go on to lunch or something. We're going to come back, and then we have live stream, making money with your community. So a couple of months ago now, I was on Podcasters Live hosted by Steve Worthy. He's just a phenomenal speaker, great presence, nice onboarding system as a guest, great visuals when it comes to live stream. It's probably definitely one of the best experiences I had as a guest, right? So we're going to talk about that. And then he recommended Monty Weaver, right? And the two of them, he's already interviewed Monte, so they have great chemistry. And on this panel, we're really going to talk about how you can make money on IG Live, YouTube Live, and what? Did you know you can make money off of Amazon Live? Like Monty is killing it when it comes to Amazon Live, right? So we're going to talk about all the ways you can make money with your community, as well as live streaming and all of these digital platforms. So I listened to the interview with Steve and Monty. I listened to that interview twice. I was like, oh, let me just listen to it. I was on the way to San Antonio, got to San Antonio, I had to listen to it again because I needed to take notes. So that's how good that panel is going to be. So after that, we're going to go on a happy hour. I'm getting ahead. Now, work on a few other things, right? Work on a few other things, a few other people. So stay tuned. There's a bunch of announcements that are going to be released regarding this event. We just started rolling out the speakers. So shout out to Symphony Thompson, who's going to be the MC of the event. She's the moderator of Comedy Hype. Beautiful woman. She's a sweetheart. Absolute sweetheart. Just great charismatic personality, energy. So I'm excited. So she's going to be leading us throughout the day. And we're still working on a couple other things, a couple other panels or workshop speakers. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm telling you, if you're not already, make sure you follow AAMA Houston, AAMA Houston for more details. You can also follow me, Michelle Gomez. There's even a Marketing for the Culture Summit IG page. We're going to start putting out more content on that page as well. So make sure you stay tuned for more details. It's a very exciting time. Let's see, what else? Oh, so today, the time of this recording, it is Friday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. So look, I'm not one to I don't have any jokes. I don't do any jokes. I don't play games, right? You're always gonna know what it is when I'm speaking. I don't play games. Today, we're doing a flash sale. Today, April 1st, hashtag no games played. You can get tickets to the Marketing for the Culture Summit for $100. This is the lowest the tickets are ever going to be. So get your tickets today for the summit, $100, period, right? And that sale's going to go on until the end of Tuesday, end of business day, Tuesday night, whatever. So from April 1st to April 5th, tickets are on sale for $100. Strongly want to encourage you to get your tickets now, because on April 6th, tickets will go up back to the regular price of $175. Okay. So when you see the post, when you see the ads, swipe up, click, get your tickets while they're hot. Get your tickets so you can save a couple of dollars. All right. So once again, I'm excited about this event. I just feel blessed. I feel humbled. I feel blessed and grateful. So special shout out to my team. The graphics, Lee Coleman, Scribe Designs. Brother is a beast on the graphics. Shout out to Kelvin, Level 3 Media, for holding it down, killing it on the ads, strategizing, grateful for him. So look, we have social media ads, we have Spotify ads. Look, you're going to see and hear us in these streets, right? Don't miss out. Get your tickets today. And once again, shout out to CL, Podgame, Podtax for the podcast, as well as, co-hosting, all that good stuff. So listen, if you have any questions, please leave a comment. You can send me a message. You can DM me. You can email me at mftc@aa-ma.org. If you're interested in group tickets, please reach out to me. If you're interested in sponsoring, if your company is trying to reach a handful of Black marketers, engage Black marketers, this is the event. This is the organization. Don't miss out. Be a part of this. Be a part of something great, because it's only going to get better from here. All right. Michelle Gomez, African-American Marketing Association, Marketing for the Culture podcast, talking about Marketing for the Culture Summit. It's a great time. Great time. Thank you, everyone. I believe in you. Thank you for listening to Marketing for the Culture podcast. If you haven't already, please subscribe, whether it's on Apple, Google, Spotify, or your favorite podcast platform. And of course, our videos are on YouTube. If you have a moment, feel free to give us a rate, review, or just comment. We appreciate our sponsors for their continuous support. Also, if you're interested in learning more about our sponsors or becoming a member of the African American Marketing Association, visit aa-ma.org.